Now, my old story of MLM, ooh, bad word. I mean, even just saying MLM with my old story makes me go, oh, sorry, I'm sorry. It's MLM. It's network marketing, but it's great. Like my old story was MLM is a bad word. MLM is you're using people, you're just going through the numbers, you are tormenting your friends, your family, your old acquaintances from years ago. You're just hammering them and spamming them, and you're bugging them until they stop talking to you, they unfriend you, they block you, right? And you have to do this because you have to get numbers and you have to make money. That was my old story. And the results of that were busted, broke, apologizing to people. So interestingly enough, this time when my back was against the wall, I felt desperate. I really had to ask myself, what makes me happy? What do I want to focus on? What am I here to do? And how am I here to help people? And so CBD came up. I love CBD. I love the results. It has helped so many people. It has helped my mom on a daily basis. It's helping my mom with her pain in her knees. The cream is fantastic. Her shoulders. The face cream I use I love it. I'm using it on my skin. It's the best skin cream that I've found. The CBD oil I love. I've fallen absolutely in love with the watermelon mint. But I'm going on a tangent here. So anyway, I got clear on that, and then it was deciding, how am I going to build it? How am I going to do this? So I just started asking, how can I serve? And what happened was I started watching mindset videos, and I started really working with my story, and the story came up so big. My old MLM story came up so big, and it was this aha moment for me that this story has been running behind the scenes for me and keeping me limited. And this new story that is completely heart engaged, that is actually more true to me, that kind of rose out of working with this old story, is that I am excited to have this business. I'm excited to have an opportunity to work from home, to work from anywhere, to travel again, and to be like I was before. I didn't have to think about, I can't do this or that because I have this work scheduled to, I have to be working from 7 in the morning to 6 p.m. Like, I didn't have that. And for me, I need that. I am not a good employee. I like to travel, and when I want to travel, I travel. And so what that equates to with a job is I would quit because, hey, I got to go see my mom. I had one employer say, is this really necessary? And I said, absolutely, it's not negotiable. It's my mom. And when I go see my mom, I'll stay for months. I am really good about extending my trip. So I might plan on going somewhere for a week and I end up staying 3 months. Now, some of it has been circumstantial where I had to, but I mean, people just go, oh, that's just Misha. She does that. So anyway, that's one of the things, is that I have to be able to travel. I have to be able to be free and feel free. And I haven't found a job yet that is okay with that. I need to be able to, in the middle of the day, if it's sunny, go to the river and do a ceremony at the river, or go for a long walk. Or I need to not be tied down to certain hours that I'm required to work a day. Now, I'm fine with hustling in blocks of time. That's ideal for me. And so That is what I get excited about in this type of business, in MLM, network marketing. So it's uncapped potential. That's the other thing, is that when I travel, I don't want to have to think about, what I can or can't do. I want to just be like, oh, that looks like it's exciting. Let's do it. And that's how we were able to live for a couple of years. And so once you raise your standard and you already have a taste of that, then, it's hard to let go of also. And I've always been an entrepreneur, but this is, the whole new standard. So that part of my story is new, that there isn't any other option that's going to allow this freedom that I absolutely need. It's non-negotiable. And the other thing is that with my old story, I was really, going, oh, well, I don't want to have to pay every month. I don't want to have to pay in any money. I don't want to, if I'm going to do MLM, it's got to be free. Well, now my new story, I have this new perspective on it, is that I can pay $69 a month and turn that into $5,000 a month, $10,000, $20,000. And that's realistic. I already saw that happen. So, for the $69, that's my overhead. That's it. I have no more overhead. I don't have to pay for the marketing unless I choose to. I don't have to pay for the shipping. I don't have to pay for the warehousing, storing, merchandising. I don't have to. That's already set up. I don't even have to pay for a website. That's set up. So from a business point of view, $69 overhead, that's a no-brainer. And if it can turn into a $5,000 investment, I mean, what other investment's going to turn $69 into $5,000? So again, I have this whole new story and perspective on it now, because I have my back against the wall. I had nothing else to lose. And so that brings in a lot of clarity, crystal clear clarity. And so the other thing that has shifted for my old story to new story is that I can help people that feel like I do right now. I can really, and I love people. I love helping people. So I can really take them by the hand and say, there's another option for you than wearing a mask and having an asthma attack for hours at work and feeling like you're dying. I mean, I'm not exaggerating in the way that I felt. When you can't breathe, you can't catch your breath, you can't walk, and you barely, get to where you can rip off that mask, it can go into a panic attack. I felt like I was on the verge of a panic attack for hours. Now, a lot of people say, oh, just adapt. Well, I don't want to adapt to breathing carbon dioxide. It's not healthy. My brain went into just a fog. I want to breathe fresh oxygen. My brain comes alive and on board when I'm breathing more oxygen. So adapting to wearing a mask is not something that I am interested in. And there are a lot of people that feel like me, not just about the mask, but maybe they're working a job where their supervisor is abusing them. I just talked to a friend that's in that situation. She's not getting promoted because the supervisor is threatened by her, doesn't like her. And how often does that happen? So she's having to go back into this situation where she feels like she's being not appreciated, but also judged on a daily basis. And that is just not a good workspace. And so that's one example. Other examples are people that are having to go in and leave their kids and do something that they really hate. There's so many scenarios. And so helping people, really helping people that feel like I do, people that are like me, is that just sparks a passion now that I've been able to let go of that old story, because it's important to me. And before, I always said I'm an introvert, so network marketing, not really my thing. Like, I don't want to have to talk to that many people. And so it really clicked that I don't. I'm just looking for a group of people that I want to work with, that I want to help. And I have a way to help them get out and break free of a situation that is compromising them, that is making them unhealthy, that is hurting them. I have an option for them if they want it. And, a big thing for me, I'm going to get a little maybe out there for some. A big thing for me is breaking out of the matrix, breaking out of limited thinking, breaking out of what we've been taught that might not be serving us. So this is, for me, a way to break out of the normal system. And for me, that feels empowering. Now, the thing is I'm looking for people that are like me to work with. I'm looking for leaders, entrepreneurial women or men that are feeling like they have got to take their power back, and they are wanting to take their power back in a financial way. They're wanting to tap into a new story that enables them to work from anywhere, travel anywhere, and be financially independent. Now, not a pipe dream, because this system that I'm working has very definite systems that are, if this is what you want, this is what you do. And it's realistic. And for an introvert, it's realistic. I'm not going after my whole family. I'm not going after everyone. Those aren't the people that I am looking for necessarily. Those are the people I want to go on holidays with and enjoy, but not go in business with. So it's a different thinking. And I'm very clear on who I'm looking for, who I want to work with. And I only need to work with 5 leaders. And so I'm going to be choosy about those. And that's just being honest. I want these to be people that I work with, that we grow together, we build an empire together. We're happy, we're empowered, we're growing, we're not afraid to face our demons, our limitations. I want to travel with them one day to exotic places. I want to have this core tribe, and that's my next point, is that I get to pick who I want to be around, and that can be my tribe in business, in my personal life. So my old story was, I have to just bring a lot of people in, and then whoever runs with it, runs with it. Well, these people weren't necessarily the people that I would want to be around. We weren't like-minded, and they had one idea of business and I had another vision. So when you're working with your tribe, you've got a vision that is similar. And the thing that you need first and foremost to turn $69 into $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month is a vision. Is a vision that ignites your heart, is a vision that you're completely in alignment with. And so that's what's happened for me this time versus last time. And, for me, it really is about failing forward. But I feel like this is such an aha moment that I had to share it. And I rambled, but hey, that's what I do. So that is how my old story was keeping me broke, and how the new story is just igniting me with a passion that I hadn't had before. And it just makes me want, I have certain certain people in mind that I want to lock arms with and bring in and do this with, because I feel like we already have a common vision, and that these are powerful people that already know how to create incredible things in their life. And so they also have such compassion and such kindness and such a drive to help other people break free, that I feel like, yeah, let's join together. Um, so I hope this is helpful. If you feel like I do, if you can relate to this, if you have been knocked down and humbled by what's happened since March and feel like your back's against the wall, but you haven't had a way, then I would love for you to join me, to break free, to share this common vision, and let's just move forward. Let's fail forward or just go for it. And we can, we'll go through every step together. And that's another thing that I'm really excited to do. So, rambling aside, I appreciate you watching. And if you would like to join me, let's talk. Let's stoke the fire and go for it.